What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video by TrunkFreshGreen34, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kelly Beambright, a clown from the Cars on the Road episode titled Showtime. So yeah, we're back with another on the road review. It's been a little while since my last one, and that's because on the road cars just aren't really available in Canada right now beyond 2023 Case B, which has Kirsten Marshall, Royce Revsley, K-Pillar Drev, and Greebles, all of which I've already reviewed, so I had to resort to buying this on eBay because, well, I needed to kind of catch up on the Cars on the Road stuff because I am missing a lot of it as a result of the poor distribution. So, here she is, and honestly, I talked about this in my Mega Haul Volume 2 video, which will be going up after this review, but I've already recorded it. But I noticed that Kelly is just really small. She's a lot smaller than I was expecting, but I also mentioned that she is about the same size as Xanadu bumpers, so I guess that makes sense. They just kind of reused that mold. But yeah, introductions aside, let's get right into the review and see for ourselves, even if Kelly is small, does her design hold up well? I think it probably will, but let's take a look. So of course, Kelly is from Cars on the Road. We have this interesting, like, cartoony desert in the background, which might not even be the background for the Cars on the Road stuff for much longer. It looks like they might be removing that branding going forward in 2024. Does say new for 2023 with the TV there to indicate that this is from the TV show. And I really do like the artwork on Kelly. Definitely very, very fun. We actually saw this artwork, I believe, on that, like, poster that they gave out at, like, D23, like, the map of all the destinations in the show. And that's how a lot of us assumed we were probably going to be getting Kelly at some point, because they already had artwork done for this character, and sure enough, here she is. All of the on-the-road products have this map inside the blister here. So the only notable location that is called out is Salt Flats up top there, but you can see the Willie's Butte indicating Radiator Springs, and then this, like, flag inside a cone, which is presumably supposed to represent the circus, maybe? And then a volcano over there, which not really sure what that represents. I think someone pointed out that it's the same image as Kersploosh Mountain on Mater with Balloon. So that's interesting, maybe that's what that's supposed to be. And then on the back here, as seen in Cars on the Road, with some other characters. This is Breaker Boggs, a Thunder Hollow Pity, who should not be on the back of this package, that's an error. Hopefully they don't release him on Cars on the Road card, because that would suck. We have Claire Gunzer, who is from Cars on the Road, another clown. Maypillar Derev, who is one of the Circus Ringmasters. Road Warrior McQueen. The West Philanthropus. And Cryptid Buster Mater. So I will be doing videos on Rumbler McQueen and Maypillar Derev in the near future as well. So look forward to those. And yeah, that's it for Kelly's packaging. Let's get her all opened up. There's an entire story about how I was trying to get this off of eBay. Basically, it took much longer to come than it was supposed to. And I almost didn't get it. I had to open a claim with eBay to say, hey, my package was sent to your shipping center, where is it? But, fortunately, Kelly did arrive just fine. Still waiting on some other stuff, though. So, we'll see when that stuff actually decides to materialize. So, like I said, Kelly is a clown from the Showtime Circus episode of Cars on the Road. And her name is actually based on the name of a Pixar employee, which I believe is Kelly Bonbright. But they adjusted it to make it a little bit more carified, even though, like, beam is not really a word that I think of when I think of, like, cars, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna double check her name, her real name, in the credits and put that in the description, just because I'm very curious how they got from Bonbright to Beambright. I believe her real name is Bonbright, and her first name is still obviously Kelly. But anyways, I thought that was interesting. She has this very cartoonish grin on her face. Um, you can see there that even though she has like a really big white smile, they've gone ahead and painted an even bigger red clown smile over it, which just looks kind of horrifying, honestly. If you have a fear of clowns, this might be a little bit terrifying to look at. I do really like the big red clown nose. I think that was a very nice touch, and might even be a bit bigger than the one that's on Greebles. I'm not too sure about that. But regardless, I think it is pretty fun. So she's got this like creamy white color on the hood here. And then we have these like faint orangish colors going over the fenders, which actually fades into this dark orange, bright red kind of pattern here on the side. Her entire body is basically that like faint orange color, but it's got like other colors laid over top of it, like that red there. There's a purple stripe that goes from this fender all the way up to the back corner of her rear window. And you can see it's not, I was about to say see-through windows. I was like, no, those are not see-through. Not see-through windows. Mirrors there, pretty standard. Pretty basic red rims, although I don't think I've actually seen a car use these rims. On hand here, I have this Maddie McGear, which, like, they're kind of similar rims. Actually, they're probably the most similar to Maddie's out of any Cars character, if I had to guess, but they still look a little unique, which is interesting. Never seen them before. On the back here, this is where the colors get a little bit crazier, kind of. You have the another like faint darker orange going up there, just above the license plate, and then the license plate area is surrounded with various darker shades of orange. And her license plate itself reads, wow, that's like impossible to make out. I think it's like CO6T06W, I think. It's really hard to tell, even when I take it away from the camera, but yeah, even if I like zoom in, it's hard to tell. But yeah, and then this side is obviously the same as the right side. However, the roof has a few nice new splashes of color. So again, it's the faint orange color, and then over top we have various dark red stripes. So we have one that goes all the way across, one that comes from this side and stops before reaching here, another one that starts over here, stops before reaching this side. And then we have two little tiny purple ones up top there, which is cool. And then they have, last but not least, these like green jelly bean almost shapes painted on the roof, which really adds like an interesting splash of color. So we have like white, like faint orange, different shades of red, purple, green. Like we've got everything on Kelly here, which is super cool. Now I actually am going to compare her to a few other circus troupe members. So here's Greebles. So a lot of the clowns have various different designs. You have the more pinkish ones like Greebles and the Circus Pity, who I'll also grab here. Circus Pity is actually kind of a combination of them both, because she's got the pink design, but also has, as you can see, the like, it's going to be hard to kind of focus on it. Let's see. Maybe move them back there. You can actually see that the Pity has like those same like red striped, not stripes, but like red shaped patterns going across her body the same way that they're on Kelly's roof. So, and you can even see the same like hints of like lavender purple there. So Pity is kind of like an in-between of Greebles' design and Kelly's design. And then there's also the design of the like Circus Plane and Harlem Haynes, which use like more like dark green and red and white. So they look the most different. But I think that's actually something I kind of like about the Circus Troupe, is that they kind of play with different colors and designs. Which they didn't need to, but I think it makes things a lot more fun to look at. Because here's the thing, I don't really like the circus episode. I think I've talked about this before. It just felt way too goofy and cartoony for me. It didn't feel like something in the Cars franchise. But to their credit, the actual clown characters are designed in a pretty cool way, so I will give them that. They are fun to look at and to collect. They've definitely grown on me. Greebles especially. When Greebles was first revealed, I thought it was like the dumbest thing ever, but he's definitely grown on me. And I'm excited to have Kelly join the circus troupe. Hopefully, in the future, I can get some of the other clowns. Like, who else is out right now? Maypillar de Rev, which I have coming from eBay. And then Claire Gunzer. And I think that might be it for ones that are out right now that I don't have. And then Hollum Haynes is coming out in that 2-pack with Claire Gunzer. So I think I'm going to try and get that 2-pack. So that way I can get both in one shot. But yeah, overall, Kelly, solid diecast. Like I said, I kind of wish she was a little bit bigger. I don't know, I think she's just a bit too small. But otherwise, they did a really good job emulating kind of the, I don't want to say intricate, but emulating the pattern, I guess, I'm just going to say pattern, that you see in the show. So it looks really nice. And overall, I'm a fan. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Kelly in the comments, as well as who was your favorite circus troupe member out of these three. I think I'm going to give it to Kelly just because she has a lot of fun colors, with Greebles being the close second right after that. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video.